Something feels wrong. You're a sensitive, caring man. You listen. You try to be what women say they want. And yet, you keep losing. The bad boys, the ones who seem to care less, they get the girl. It doesn't make any sense. You're left wondering if being a good guy is actually a losing strategy. The frustration is real. But this isn't about being too nice. It's about something much deeper, something hidden in the way you see the world. There's a pattern here, a painful one. You might notice it in how you avoid conflict, how you constantly seek approval, or how you put her needs so far ahead of your own that you forget you even have any. You think you're being kind and considerate. But what if she sees it as something else entirely? What if your sensitivity is being broadcast as weakness? This is the starting point of a difficult truth. Psychologist Robert Glover spent years studying this exact problem. He called it the nice guy syndrome. But don't let the name fool you. It's not about being a genuinely nice person. It's about a hidden contract you've made with the world. A secret deal that says, if I do everything right, if I'm perfect, then I'll be loved, my needs will be met, and my life will be smooth. But this contract is a complete fantasy, and it's the reason you feel so stuck. Let's break down this hidden contract. It often starts in childhood. Maybe you learned that to get love and avoid trouble, you had to be the good boy. You had to suppress your real feelings, your anger, your desires. You became a human chameleon, adapting to please others. You got really good at it. So good, in fact, that you carried this strategy right into your adult relationships. You became an expert at hiding who you really are. This creates a massive problem. When you meet a woman, you're not showing her the real you. You're showing her a carefully constructed representative, a people-pleasing machine. You're trying to guess what she wants and then become that person. This isn't connection. It's a performance. And women can feel when something is not authentic. They might not know why, but they feel a disconnect. There's a wall they can't get past. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. The bad boy isn't winning because he's a jerk. He's winning because he's unapologetically himself. He has boundaries. He has his own life, his own passions. He isn't afraid to disagree or to say no. He isn't constantly seeking her approval because he already approves of himself. His world doesn't revolve around her. And that independence, that authenticity, is incredibly attractive. It signals strength. Your niceness, on the other hand, often comes with hidden expectations. You do something for her, and deep down, you're waiting for something in return. A little appreciation, affection, maybe more. When you don't get it, you feel resentful, frustrated. This isn't genuine giving. It's a transaction. Glover calls this covert contracts. You're making deals that the other person doesn't even know exist. It's a recipe for bitterness. Think about how you handle conflict. Do you avoid it at all costs? Do you agree with her just to keep the peace? This behavior doesn't create harmony. It creates tension. When you suppress your own opinions and needs, you're building a pressure cooker of resentment. And when it finally blows, it's often over something small and confusing. She's left wondering where all this anger came from. She can't trust you because your yes doesn't always mean yes. This leads to a really dark place for sensitive men. You feel like a victim. You think, I do everything for her, and I get nothing back. You start to see women as demanding and ungrateful. You might even become secretly angry or passive-aggressive. This is the dark side of the nice guy. The niceness is just a mask for fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of not being good enough. So what's the path out? It's not about becoming a jerk. It's about becoming an integrated man. A man who accepts all parts of himself, even the parts you think are not nice. Your anger, your ambition, your sexual desires. These things are not bad. They are part of your power as a man. Trying to hide them is like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. You'll burn out and go nowhere. The first step is radical honesty, starting with yourself. What do you really want? Not what you think you should want. Not what you think she wants you to want. What do you want? Start small. What do you want for dinner? Where do you want to go this weekend? Stop offering a menu of options where she is the only one who chooses. State your preference. It's not selfish, it's honest. Next, you have to embrace your own needs. Your needs are not an inconvenience to others. They are your life force. You need time for your hobbies. You need time with your friends. You need to pursue your own goals. When you take care of your own needs first, you stop being needy. You show up to the relationship as a full person, not an empty cup waiting to be filled. This is the foundation of genuine confidence. This will feel terrifying at first. When you start setting boundaries, when you start saying no, you will feel a wave of anxiety. You'll be convinced she's going to leave. This is the old programming, the good boy conditioning, fighting back. You have to be willing to risk the relationship to save yourself. And here's the paradox. The more you are willing to lose her, the more attractive you become, because you are choosing yourself. This isn't a quick fix. It's a process of unlearning a lifetime of habits. It's about slowly, intentionally, showing the world who you really are. It's about finding the courage to be imperfect, to be disliked by some people, to prioritize your own integrity over someone else's approval. You stop trying to manage her feelings and you start managing your own. When you start living this way, something magical happens. The constant anxiety begins to fade. You stop trying so hard. You relax. You become more playful, more present. You're no longer performing. You're just being. And the right woman won't be scared away by this. She will be drawn to it. She will finally see the real you, the strong, sensitive, integrated man you were always meant to be. The dark truth is that your niceness was never the problem. The problem was the dishonesty hiding behind it. It was the fear. The solution isn't to be less kind, but to be more whole, to own your power, to state your needs, and to live with an integrity that doesn't ask for permission. This is the journey from being a nice guy to being a good man. And a good man doesn't lose. If this resonated with you, if it explains something you've been feeling for a long time, share your story in the comments. This journey is easier when we know we're not alone. And if you want to continue exploring these ideas, subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.